to Nashville Superspeedway qualifying underway for the FleetServices.com Cup Series. 911FleetServices.com. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday night so far. So we see the 7 Cowboys car jump down onto the track. Got some other guys already out there at full song. Justin Horton among those. Horton locking down the brakes. Did not like his approach to his lap. He'll reset and start again. Run as long as you're having fun, will you? Mike Evers in the 14 got the breast cancer awareness scheme going on. All the pink. I think the whole Delta Prime team went pink. There you go, the first one put a lap in. Got a different paint scheme this week for Peter Therio. Got the Schweppes ginger ale car. I'm digging it. Nice and fresh. There goes second trip to the line. See if it's quicker. It is. Jumps back up ahead of Peters. It had briefly taken the pole away from her teammate. Adam with the resub. Appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for the Prime Gaming. Only get one of those a month. Appreciate you so much spending that with us. Alec Andrix has a blistering lap, 29.32. Very nice from the 12 camp. Peter's second lap, 29.84. He was back ahead of Peter Therio. Edwards at 29.81, move up to second. 14 car clocks in P2. Ethan Evers, dockside rise, number 8. It's currently sitting 6. Cody Cleaver, fastest in practice. He almost got the wall there. Not ideal. Wow. Cody Cleaver goes to the top of the chart. But he might have hit the wall. And so that time is disallowed as Cleaver hit the wall. He ran a time that was 1/1000th faster than Alec Andrix, but he hit the wall. That's rough for Cleaver. Harper goes P7. Talmadge first lap, slot spin in 10th. Justin Horson's first lap 5th. Thomas Green also out on track into 3. First laps made them 10th and 11th. Talmadge awful close to the wall coming off of 4. Seems Talmadge's second lap doesn't count. We'll watch Thomas Green. He does the exact same thing. Hits the wall coming off of turn number 4. It's the third car we've seen do that. He sets a 29.74, but it won't count. Blake's first lap puts him 10th. Blake in a Toyota here. Brings the 16 down to the bottom of the track. 29.93. Move him up to 9th. So 10th, 11th, and 12th. All drivers that had good laps going. It's smacked the wall coming out of turn 4 in qualifying. Won their second lap. Hey, Kaser. I tried to remember there. What up, Cliff? Hello, hello. Final minute of qualifying ticking off here. I don't think anyone else is going to attempt. So we can't get that lazy guy in a 37 to be bothered to qualify for anything. I'll only say that because he's the last one to comment in chat. We'll watch Giglio here for the final 30 seconds. Don't wanna, so you can be in mid-pack. That's your goal. Like taking some practice laps. We're watching him for fun. You to watch the carnage unfold before you. What if it grids you like 13th? You'd be in the middle of it. That'll do it for quali. Alec Andrix first pole in SRL. Congrats to Alec. Sure, he'll be excited to pick up a pole. Your last as always. How do you like deliberately get last? Is there a way to do that? Like, depending on when you get in the session or something?
Rolling stage at the end of 40. Good luck.
80 laps here at Nashville. Let's go ahead and start running through our starting lineup once we get enough folks on track. Talmadge, Green, Hayden, 11th, 12th, and 13th need to get their butts on track. Oh, it goes by iRating. Interesting. Did not know that. Good to know, but explains why Hayden's 13th. Alright, let's run through our starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. As we said, we have on pole, first career pole for Alec Andricks in the 12. First SRL pole for him, so congrats to him with his first top starting position alongside Ian Montrose. See the red banners on the windshield. That's how you know they are a playoff driver. Montrose with the Cave RP with the breast cancer awareness pink going on. Mike Edwards starts third, also has the playoff banners and the breast cancer awareness deal. Lilith Peters missing the windshield banner, but you see the red spoiler and the red splitter, both of those also indicating playoff cars. Peters in the dysautonomia awareness car for October. Peter Theriot, brand new paint scheme for him this week, starts fifth in the Schweppes Ginger Ale car. Justin Horton, he'll start sixth in the Foxfire Foods 39. I believe Justin's in the playoffs, just doesn't have his banners on.
Oops, sorry about that.
Ethan Evers in the Dockside Rides breast cancer awareness number 8 car. He'll start in 7th. Ethan Harper, the Cowboys forward. He is in the playoffs, he just doesn't have his banner on. Blake Giglio, plain black 16 Toyota, starts in 9th. Cody Cleaver, Till Valhalla Project breast cancer awareness number 2, starts in the 10th spot. Jarrett Talmadge, K1 Race Gear Chevrolet, starts in 11th. Thomas Green, the Good Wrench Service Chevrolet, starts in 12th. Of course, Hayden's not on track. Then that breaks everything. Evan Clapper starts 14th. The Piedmont Airlines Chevrolet. Evans in the playoffs, doesn't have his banners on. Harry Gradell, the Kamikaze Toyota, got his banners going. Good job, Harry. Jay Richter, Fort Worth Screen Chevrolet, starts 16th. Cliff Mullins, Pinnacle Trailer Sales Chevy, 17th. Daniel Wall, Labor 12 Chevy at 18th. J.R. Deal, the Ghost Crew Ford in 19th. Jeremy Scherer, the Lion Chevy in 20th. Tyler Stillwell, welcome to the series. He has the Oak Tech Chevrolet starting in 21st. Scott Elson, the Eagles Chevy, 22nd. Will Asher Fort Worth Screen Car, 23rd, as we are underway from the Music City. Alec Andricks and Ian Montrose kicking off the Cup Series playoffs.
Let's go racing.
Pretty well timed there, Roddy. Pretty well timed. Montrose way up the hill in turn 2. That's going to stack him up behind him. Edwards takes advantage, gets up to second. Peters trying to take third. Montrose now battling Peters, the 1-0-1 side by side. We have 3 wide. Blake Giglio trying to stick it in a hole there. Thank goodness he thought better of it. Now we have 3 wide still with Cody Cleaver in the middle. He gets up into Justin Horton. They make contact. Green goes all the way up to the wall to avoid it. And I think everyone saved their race cars. Just a lot of positions and momentum lost. But everyone still has their race car. Cody Cleaver fell all the way to 16th. One of our playoff contenders. I don't know how he saved that car. These things are very difficult to hang on to. But he managed to do it. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. If you haven't checked out Labor 12, by the way, please do so over on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, wherever the hell you get your music. LaborXII.com. Check out their tours. I guess not really on tour. Check out their awesome music and their shop. Buy you some merch. They got some awesome shit in there. Got a blinker further back in the pack around Thomas Green area. I don't think it was him this time. Somebody near him blinked out. Racing hard back here mid-pack. Ethan Evers battling Jarrett Talmadge in the 91. Talmadge hit the wall in his second qualifying lap, so he's going to have to make up some ground. Same with his teammate Thomas Green. Thomas Green's back at 13th. He struggled and has actually lost some ground. Find the 0-2 of Richter. And they're going to go 3 wide across the start-finish line. Harry Grandell at the top, Richter middle. Green on the bottom. Richter backs out of that. Thomas Green sends it in there deep to get clear of everybody. Grandell's going to cross him over.
I didn't even get caught.
called that we were 3 there, sorry.
Hear him say he didn't even know they were 3 wide. Lilith Peters putting the pressure on Mike Edwards for second. A little bit further back, Therio and Harper battle for 5th. So we finally have some movement up in the top 8. Harper clears Therio. Harper up to the 5th spot. Montrose 4th, Peters 3rd. Then you have Edwards and Andrix. Andrix probably wishing he had jumped into the season sooner. He's leading this one, could be leading a playoff race right now. See Peters take a very low exit off 2. Didn't hurt her too bad. Clapper and Evers battle for 8th. All these cars in playoff contention, except for Blake Giglio and Alec Andrix in the top 10. 8 of your top 10. Wow, Giglio's back end really kicked out there. Clapper completes the pass. Heard rumblings of if this happens to go green, there may only be 1 pit stop. We only get 1 opportunity to make some moves on pit road. Blake Giglio 10th, Harry Gradell, Justin Horton battle for 11th. You see the 3 of Thomas Green, the 2 of Cody Cleaver. Playoff drivers, and they're all here. Not only that, they're all in the top 14 right now. Last to lose is the 2 of Cleaver. Oof. I think Horton may have brushed a wall there. Still holding up the 3 and the 2. Look at this mess. Edwards, Montrose, and 91 of Talmadge, 3 wide. Montrose trying to squeeze the 91 down to the bottom. Talmadge not giving a crap. Drives it right on in there. Montrose stores the 7. Get it all sorted out. Edwards hangs on to 3rd. Talmadge 4th now. Montrose 5th. Harper trying to take advantage on the outside lane. All these are playoff cars racing really hard. Gonna fix Nightbot here real quick. It's doing some crazy things it was supposed to do yesterday and not today. Go. So Therio and Harper battling for that 6th spot. Maybe Therio trying to change up the luck with the green paint scheme. Long-standing NASCAR race car tradition where green's kind of bad luck, but Therio don't care. Giglio making a move on Evers for the 9th spot. Giglio charges the corner, takes the spot. Somehow does not knock down the wall coming off of turn 4. Clapper inside Therio. Hendricks not able to get away. Has 4 cars hooked up nose to tail. The fuel numbers pitched to us earlier are correct. We could be looking at not even halfway on the fuel run yet. Just joined us for green since the start. The Nashville Superspeedway opening round of the playoffs for the 911fleetservices.com Cup Series. Check back in through the field. Montrose in 5th, trying to hold off a charging Evan Clapper. Montrose raced last night in the Xfinity race here in Nashville. Ooh, Peter Theriot, big slide there. Blake Giglio's going to take advantage, get to the inside. See if Blake drives hard into the corner and clears. That he does. Blake Giglio takes over the 8th spot. I think Green almost wrecked. Harry Grindell takes advantage, picks up the spot. Green got off a 2, all kinds of not great. That's the best way to put it. Clapper inside. Montrose trying to take over the 5th spot. Harper trying to pounce. I think all of our playoff drivers still in the top 14, but Horton's fallen to the 14th spot. Cleaver now in 13th. Blanket of cars here. Giglio battling Montrose for the 6th spot. You have Harper, Grindell, and the 30 of Theriot, the 3 of Green, and 6 of those cars fighting hard. "20 laps in the books. First quarter of the race caution free. You love to see it. A lot of good racing mid-pack here. A little bit of contact between the 3 and the 1. Green and Montrose making very slight contact. Montrose then smacking the outside wall coming off a 4. That's going to cost him a spot to Cleaver. And probably Evers as well. Both of his teammates getting by on the high side. Evers way overdrives the corner. Right up by the wall. Let me tell you, that is not the racing line. As you see Horton bounce off the fence in 39. Dylan Harper, 7 and 70, battling for 7th. Alec Andrick still leading. With Peters hot in pursuit. Mike Edwards, Jarrett Talmadge, Evan Clapper, Blake Giglio, Harry Grindell, Nathan Harper, Thomas Green, Theriot, Cleaver, Montrose, Evers, and Horton. Horton starting to fade. Goes to a Richter putting on pressure. Horton right now the lowest of the playoff cars. He's in threat of falling to 16th. Cliff Mullins tries to take away the spot. Horton hit the wall again. He may have cooked his right front. The way that thing's pushing off a 4. Evers and Montrose. Battle for 12th between playoff cars. Montrose holding on to it. Giglio has run down Jarrett Talmadge in the 5th spot. Blake looks to the inside down the backstretch. Talmadge sees he's there. Gives Blake the room. Blake moves up into the top 5. Evan Clapper, 44, try to put a move on the 14. Much the way we saw with Blake and Talmadge. Clapper gets the spot on the inside. Edwards tucks back in line behind. Will Ashbrenner looks like he is might be calling it a night in the 26. He just wanted to get the car out there on the track. That's what he told me. Said the car looked too good not to put on track. At least he made it past lap 26. I'm proud. Tyler Stillwell's been to pit lane on looks like lap 10 in the 46 car. He's gone a lap down. Just checking on him. There he is in 21st. I think he may have hit the wall early on and had to come down for repairs. Hendricks Peters, 1-2. Evan Clapper has taken over 3rd. Giglio's gotten by Everidge for 4th. Blake steadily on the move towards the front. Edwards 5th. Jarrett Talmadge 6th. Terry Grindell 7th. Harper Green. And there he is. Cleaver 11th. Mullins in 12th. Montrose
Back here, you little rat.
13th. Richter in 14th. Evers 15th. Justin Horton in 16th. Horton the lowest playoff car, but he's got company now. Evers right there in 15th and Montrose 13th. Struggling a bit. I turned that thing off. Shouldn't be doing it. Just no one has typed anything. That was yesterday. Oh my gosh, Lilith Peters just smacked the wall hard in 2nd. Hopefully she didn't pick up my meatball. That was a hell of a hit. Talmadge and Grindell battle. Right behind Edwards. How are we doing, Jake and Allie and Zach? Very close racing between those two. Fortunately, no netcode shenanigans there. About 6 laps from halfway. Dell had a bit of a diamond line there, pushed up the 91 of Talmadge a bit in the center of the corner. And Talmadge stayed high the rest of the way around. Decent battles all over the place. Harper and Green. Green gets to the inside, trying to take away 8. Thomas Green will pick up a spot. No one's got anything for Hendricks yet. Peters was right on his tail until she smacked the wall, coming out of 4. Evan Clapper in 3rd, Blake Giglio in 4th. Mike Edwards, Harry Grindell. This is the battle for 5th. Like Harry saved enough tire. I assume we'll see everyone try to make it to into lap 40 and then hit the pit lane. If you want to get your playoff points. Hendricks doesn't have to, he can pit whenever he wants to, since he is not in the playoff fight. Same story with Giglio in 4th. Both those cars can pit whenever they like, not have to worry about stage points. As Jeremy Shears hit the pit lane. Here's the Detroit Lions car, 15, getting his set of tires. Is he not in the playoffs? He's the 13th place car in the points, so he's trying to stay there as best he can finish. Hendricks now 1.1 over Peters. Peters is falling back to Clapper. Clapper's coming to the pit lane. 44 car giving up the stage points. He hits pit lane. Very surprising. Being one of the playoff cars, I would have thought he would stay out for the points. You see Scherer in the 15 peeling out onto the track. Hendricks peels it off. Remember, he doesn't have to go for the points. And Peters come around to pick up 10 points at the end of the stage. These will all adjust here in a second. There they go. Harry Kundell gets 9 points. Edwards gets 8. Talmadge 7. Green 6. Harper 5. Therio 4. Hendricks still got 3 on the pit lane. Cliff Mullins gets 2. Looks like Jay Richter picked up the final point. Should see everyone come in now. They don't want to be the last one to pit lane. There's Peters. Grindell stays out. That is surprising. Edwards did too. Because I am baffled. Therio hits the pit lane. My thought would you get your points, then get your tires.
I'm pitting. You can go outside.
Not sure it's on the pit lane in the 1.
Pitting.
See if Harry comes down this time by. Yep. Edwards staying out. Talmadge hits the pit lane. See what Harper does. Harper's going to stay out. Green in the 3 on the pit lane. Former Xfinity Series champ, Thomas Green. Cliff Mullins on the pit lane. Now Mike Edwards is going to hit the box.
7 pitting.
Harper's going to follow him down. Edwards nice and tidy onto the pit lane. Here comes Harper. Let's see what the Labor 12 Chevy of Daniel Llewellyn decides to do. It's like he's going to stay out for another lap. And hit the wall coming out of 4. And now Daniel takes over the lead, so he doesn't have a lap lead yet. We'll see if he can make it one more and get a lap lead. Clapper not too far behind Hendricks after the pit cycle. I think he's losing ground. That's all she wrote for Daniel. Here he comes to the pit lane. Been green since the start of the race. Evan Clapper right on the back. Alec Andrix. It's Andrix, Clapper, Giglio. And Grindel, Talmadge, Cleaver, then Peters. Peters really got shuffled back there. Edwards, Thomas Green. Green gets to the outside of Edwards. Green competes the class on Mikey. Is Nathan Harper, Peter Therio. There's Cliff Mullins. Not used to so much white on his car, but there he is. Ian Montrose 13th, Justin Horton 14th. Jerry Scherer 15th. Ethan Evers been a struggle so far tonight, he's 16th. We have Scott Elston 17th, Jay Richter 18th. JR Deal, Johnny Outlaw in 19th. Just ahead of Daniel Wallen in 20th. All those cars on the lead lap. Tyler Stillwell 8 laps down in 21st. Still running in that car. And back to battle for the lead. Alec Andrix and Evan Clapper side by side.
Oh.
Evan Clapper pushing the issue with Alec Andrix right after the pit cycle.
Okay, I'll see you in 15 laps.
Mullen saving his tire. Montrose not so much as ow, the 12 car smacks the outside wall hard. Battling for the lead. Just did not want to lift. That car is broken. Alec Andrix onto the apron. Comes to a complete stop and yeets himself right out of there. Takes the tow to pit lane. So 12 car battling for the lead on the outside. Pounds the wall coming out of turn number 4 and breaks the car. Evan Clapper, your new leader, by 4 seconds over Blake Giglio. Peters hit the wall, and then I don't know what happened on our pit stop because it shows 4 seconds on the pit lane, which doesn't make any sense. Evan Clapper, your new race leader. Looking for his first win in SRL. Misstall is the call for Peters. I don't know, 4 seconds. It's not even enough time to roll pit lane, though, you know? It literally says 4 seconds. Like, what? Blake Giglio up to second, 4.2 seconds back of Evan Clapper. Harry Grindel rides in third. Talmadge in fourth. Cody Cleaver in the fifth spot. Peters back up to sixth. Thomas Green 7th, Mike Edwards in 8th, Nathan Harper in 9th, Peter Therio 10th, Justin Horton 11th, and Montrose 12th. Heard him having a friendly little banter with Cliff Mullins. Montrose saying so long, Cliff says, I'll see you in 15 laps. Montrose kind of known to burn up his stuff. You have Scherer 14th, Ethan Evers 15th, Scott Elston, Jay Richter, Daniel Wallen's gotten by JR Deal, and there is JR. JR is actually first car lap down in 19th. We've been green since the start, 53 laps clean. Been a few pounds into the outside wall and a few cars bouncing off one another, but nobody's gone around backwards and triggered a yellow. I thought that car stopping on the apron might do it, but he was far enough off the racing surface. Gap's coming down slowly, 3.6 now. The gap was 4.2. Blake's making some inroads on our race leader, Evan Clapper. He's got 27 laps to get there. Looks like JR Deals hit the pit lane in the 9 and disappeared. It's like the Outlaws had enough. No competition yellows. We are racing purists around here. We don't throw boredom yellows. Much as I would love to sometimes. Especially some of the road courses. Like, oh my gosh. Give me something to talk about. But this is entertaining. Blake's trying to cut the lead down. He's been able to move it down some. Check their speeds at the line. Saw that bobble Blake had off of 4. Actually going to cost him some time as Clapper extends his lead that lap. Clapper at 32.0 to Giglio's 30.1. What is happening back here? Just all bouncing off one another. Cleaver and Peters both slow down. I think Thomas Green got by both of them. See, the 2 of Cleaver, the 0-1 of Peters battling hard. Peters net codes up into Cleaver. They both go to the outside fence, and Thomas Green gets by them both. Cleaver's back around Lilith Peters now. Hopefully their cars aren't beat up after that. Oh, Cleaver's going to get into the 0-1 of Peters. Turn her around. That'll bring out the caution. First caution of the race. Cody Cleaver sends the 0-1. Nothing on the radio. Looks like Cleaver got tight, pushed up into the left rear quarter panel of the 0-1. I don't know if it was unintentional tight or an intentional tight. After Peters pushed Cleaver into the wall. Staying live because it looks like the 0-1 is mad. See where she goes. Looks like maybe have calmed down a little bit. Let's go back and take a look at the replay. Inside the 2, drives it in there deep. 2 starts to push up, keeps pushing up, keeps pushing up, keeps pushing up, and net code. Same thing that got him in trouble the first time between those 2 cars. About a lap or 2 before that, they had an issue very similar to that. Right there, netcode decides they hit, and then the 0-1 pushes the 2 up into the outside wall. Thomas Green gets by him both. And then you fast forward a lap, and, well, almost the exact same thing happens in the 2 cars on the bottom. And that brings out our first caution of the race. Pit road, a very busy place. Evan Clapper has won the race off pit road. Blake Giglio second. Harry Grindell third. Jarrett Talmadge, Thomas Green, Cody Cleaver, Mike Edwards. Everyone 4 tires here. Harper, Horton, Peters, and then Mullins. And Wallen out on one track. Wallen may have been a lucky dog there. You have Evers, Elston, Montrose, Jeremy Scherer. Drivers are being weirdly quiet. I can't tell if I'm muted or not. It's the 0-2 of Richter. 30 of Therio. Therio must have picked up some damage on the right front and decided to sit in the pit stall a while, get some repairs. He'll follow the last car and lead lap. But of course, if Lawala did get the wave around, he will drop to the tail end. So 18 cars still running. JR Deal. Actually, there's 19 cars still running. It's Tyler Stillwell. 46 having some issue getting into his pit box. Still having some issues. My goodness. I probably wish we didn't go back and watch this. What else are we going to go under yellow but watch things like this? Wallen's probably like, what the hell? Perfect.
I think he's been drinking.
Probably. Good stuff. See if we get the one to go here. Yerp, we do. Clapper has chosen the bottom line. Giglio sees that 2-second margin he had to race gone. Gets to start right beside him here on the front row. Things are about to get intense. Clapper in the playoffs. Giglio is not. He is only here for the win. Grindell, Talmadge, Green, Cleaver, Harper, Edwards, Peters, Horton, Evers, all the way back to 11th, all in the playoffs. Giglio the lone non-playoff car. Pace car heads on off. We'll have 18 laps from the Nashville Superspeedway in Music City, Tennessee. Clapper gets us restarted. Harry Grindell gets to the inside of Blake Giglio as the two Toyotas square off. See if Grindell tries to get his elbows out coming off the corner. Keep Giglio up out of the groove. See, Evan Clapper gets way up the track. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead as Clapper gives them the opportunity. Harry Grindell, Blake Giglio both jump to the inside of Evan Clapper. Goodness gracious, Clapper went from the lead to 4th. Harry Grindell's still battling Blake Giglio, but now it's for the lead. Talmadge and teammate Thomas Green working on the 44 of Clapper. Blake's going to try to pinch, and Grindell might have to get the elbows out here. It's Giglio taking advantage here, and here he keeps the nose in there. He does. I'll have to drive it in kind of deep here. I don't think he quite drove it in deep enough. That's going to allow Blake to get a decent run on him. Man, this is good stuff. Side-by-side action all over the place, really, but this lead battle. Neither driver wants to give an inch. Look at Clapper send it in hard there. I don't think that's going to pay off by corner exit. He's still drifting up the track. That is going to cost him the 4th spot. Now Clapper back to the inside of Thomas Green. Keep watching the lead battle. Grindell, Blake Giglio just staying side by side, lap after lap. Grindel clears and loses the back end. Harry Grindel's going to go for a lawn mowing session as Blake Giglio apologizes. Blake may have turned him. Let's go back and see. Grindel's going to get clear. Now Harry starts to spin. That wasn't on Blake. Blake's not in trouble for that one.
Almost fell down.
Uh-oh. Harry Grindel's around again in the 70. I don't know that anyone goes by him. There it is. Jay Richter triggers the caution. Heard the tire squealing in the background. He's behind Llewellyn. Gets down on the flat. Comes up the track. And then Daniel Llewellyn not up the track. Harry Grindel tried to get corner entry angle, and Daniel Llewellyn having none of it. Harry Grindel goes around off the nose of the 23. Second caution of the race on lap 70.
Checking up now, back.
Hello, Dustin. Evan Clapper just scared the crap out of Giglio. That was entertaining. Do we see?
Sorry.
Do we see pit stops?
Sorry, Justin, I tried to touch it last time.
10 to go. Be probably 7 or 6 when we get to green. I don't think we'll see pit stops. We get a split decision. Very split decision.
I bet you.
So Giglio, Clapper, Talmadge, Edwards, Evers, Mullins stay out. Thomas Green, first one opting in for tires. Looks like Daniel Llewellyn stays out as well. 23 cars, so 7 drivers stay out. Jay Richter going a lap back here in the O2. So Mr. Cow, if you're familiar with Cave City, goes back on the lead lap. It makes all 18 cars still running lead lap machines with currently 10 to go.
Sorry, Cliff, there was a bug there.
Thomas Green, not the first one off pit road. Looks like we've had
Did you get the tick off my ass?
4 cars opt in.
It was a big one, too.
We've had 4 cars opt in for the 2-tire strategy. So top 7 stay out. Then Horton takes 2 tires. Montrose 2 tires. Therio 2 tires. Nathan Harper 2 tires. First car on 4 tires. Thomas Green in 12th. Lilith Peters 13th. Scherer 14th. Elson 15th. And Jay Richter. Sure, he'll hit the pit lane as the wave around car. It's a free pit stop. He'll be 18th regardless, whether he comes in or not. Grindel had that car backwards and up against the fence. I'm sure he took a fast repair here with 10 to go. And the 2, Cody Cleaver. Cleaver, a lot of right side damage on that 2 car after being smushed into the fence by Lilith Peters. Harry did not. There you go. Harry did not take a fast repair. Seven was repairable. What about the 70? Right side beat all too hell for the 2. Playoff driver goes back down the pit lane. Wonder if this may be the fast repair for the 2 or not. Nope. Interesting. Blake's our leader. See if he's hanging out. Nope, no Blake. Who else we got? Evan Clapper. Is he hanging out? Nope, no Evan. Take think Jarrett's hanging out. Yeah, let's go interview Jarrett. Jarrett, DG in the booth, you got a copy?
Hi.
Oh, hey. Well, the top two aren't in the interviewing channel, so here I am, picking you up in third. How's it going out there?
Pretty good, to be honest, for what I consider one of my worst tracks on iRacing, so I think it's
That's
going
fair.
pretty good.
That's fair. If this is your worst track and you're running third, you have a lot to look forward to.
Me and Thompson were just having a debate on what was better strategy there. Not sure. Feel like if we get a couple laps in here and then get a yellow, 4 tires might be worth it there, but I feel like track position is just too much to pass up on, especially in the playoffs. So
Yeah, he's
we'll
back in
see.
11th now, so it's. I think it's
So
cool that one of you went one way and one with the other, and see what happens. You know.
I think if the people that took tires can pick a couple of the people on older tires off very quickly and then get a couple yellows in a row, I think they'll be in a good position. But if we can
Yeah,
go green here, I don't think they're going to be able to
seven
do
stayed
anything.
out, and then 4 took 2 tires. So there's a lot of different strategies going on.
Yeah, we're about to see here. We're coming to the green, so
Okay, good luck.
guess we're going
Bye.
to find out.
Giglio gets us going once again. Gets a great jump over the 91 and the 44. Look back for the tire havers. Montrose in the 1's the first one on 2. And that silver 3 car, that's the first one on 4. Oh, the 2 tires look like they don't handle so good. Montrose big time out of shape there. It's the cars that stayed out. Look like the geniuses at the moment. They've still got 6 laps to make sure that was the right call. As Daniel Llewellyn shoots down into the grass. If Daniel's able to rejoin safely. Nice job hanging on to it, Daniel. Blake's out front, 5.5 laps to go. Evan Clapper, Jarrett Talmadge, Mike Edwards, Ethan Evers, Cliff Mullins, Ian Montrose. Montrose has only been able to pick off Llewellyn, who went down into the grass. The 4 tires of Thomas Green's only in 10th. Tires not showing up just yet. On a longer run they would, but so far it's not really showing up. The Green tried to work by Horton. Horton took 2 tires on the last stop. We have our third caution. Jeremy Sharon Alliance cars having some issues, as are Elston and Richter. Richter gets out of shape right in front of the 15 of Cher, then gets up into his teammates, got Elston. Elston spins around, collects the 15 of Cher. Cher bounces off the outside wall, then down into the grass. Loses his trunk in the process. See who's behind that. Is that Daniel behind him? Yeah, let's watch that from Daniel. See what Daniel saw going through there. Cross start finish, head into 1. Yeah, he was right up behind you, Jay. I think that got you loose. Your car starts to get loose coming off corner exit, and whee! Race car did non-race car things. So the 7 cars that stayed out, Llewellyn went through the grass, so he's back on pit lane. The other 6 are still the top 6. Cars that took then the 2 tire strategy, they are 7th, 8th, 9th, and then Harper is down in 12th. So far, the 4 tires, the nose pit stop looks best, and then the 2 tire stop, and then the 4 tire stop. Thomas Green not able to go anywhere. And it looks like we're headed to a green-white checker. 2-lap shootout. The next gen summarized in 1 sentence. Race car did non-race car things. That is so goddamn true. Honestly, though, to me, that's kind of what makes them fun. It's just unpredictable. What's it going to do next? I have no idea, but I want to find out. And it's an even playing field. Everyone has the same chaos. Uniquely fun and challenging is a great way to put it. Well, we still have no Blake, no Clapper. We've already talked to Talmadge. What you wanted to do, that's probably true. But that's what makes it fun. That's honestly why I love the car. I love the absolute insanity of it. Well, Mike, sorry to ruin your good finish, but I wanted to interview you.
I'm slow anyways.
Looks like staying out was the ideal option so far. You guys made quite a few laps there, held off the guys on 2 tires and 4 tires. What do you think? Think that strategy will work out through the green, white checker and hang on for good finishes for all of the cars that stayed out?
Hopefully. Just going for a top 5 here. This setup is terrible. I don't know why iRacing likes to change it every season, but it is what it is. At least I'm not going to finish second or get dumped for the lead like I usually finished here. So as long as I get a top 5, I'm happy, so I can go to bed.
Perfect. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Good luck in these last 2 laps, and yeah, we'll see what shakes out.
Thank you.
Mikey in the 14. Let's go grab Ethan. Hey, Barbie.
What up?
Supposed to say hi, Ken. Gosh, it's like you don't even know the song.
I'm sorry.
Come on. Well, we're finding ourselves in the 5th spot after staying out. Looks like the race strategy so far. You got Montrose on 2 tires behind you, and then another one that stayed out, and then 2 more 2 tires, and finally the 4 tires are back in the, well, now it's all getting all jumbled up because people are passing each other, but it looks like 8th and 9th, 10th, that right in there. There it goes.
Who's got the 4? Just tell me that.
Thomas Green in the 3.
Is he on the inside or the outside?
Outside.
All right.
Peters with 4 on the inside in the 01.
I got you. So 3 deep behind me.
Yeah, you got a lot of friends around you.
Yeah, Pepto-Bismol cars unite.
Well, you got any final thoughts before we go green? Got about a half a lap to get there.
If I get a top 5, I saw it like a win in my book. We were like 15th, probably a 15th car to be honest.
So trilling a strategy with the staying out and hoping it rolls into a good finish. We'll see how it shakes out. Good luck, bud.
All right, appreciate it.
Ethan Evers in the 8th. So we just go down the list of drivers that are actually in chat. Couldn't bring you the leader or second because they don't want to be cool. Pace car heads down to pit lane. Here we go. Blake Giglio. 2-lap shootout. Green, white checker finish. Blake gets a huge jump. He's left the field. Talmadge and Clapper, they're going to spin it on the front stretch. Down onto the apron. Caution is out. We'll go to another overtime. Talmadge and Clapper get together on the front stretch. Looks like iRacing is telling him to go back ahead of quite a few cars at least. Both these cars playoff cars. It is important. See where iRacing lines them all up. Blake's just chilling way down the backstretch. There's Michael. Cliff's up to 3rd. Holy crap. Ethan's now 4th. Therio is 5th. Here comes Talmadge knifing through there. Looks like it's going to give Talmadge all the way back up to the front of the field. Goodness gracious.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I think Talmadge is supposed to be ahead of Mullins, and Mullins doesn't wanna. He's like contesting iRacing as the cows pile into each other. Cliffs bumped Mikey into Giglio into the pace car. Oh my goodness. So it looks like Talmadge will be 3rd on the restart, and well, Clapper has to be 12th. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. Now that we got all that sorted. I wanted to see what iRacing called there. It's far chase with Clapper. Oh my goodness. I don't know how Clapper gets to go all the way back up to part of the field. I mean, Tom Edge. I don't know how Tom Edge gets to go all the way back up there. I guess he comes up and then Netcode does the rest a little bit, but only a little bit. Like there's some gap there when he starts to turn, but I still feel like it's pretty close. Yeah, no, because it's decided that Clapper brought out the caution. So because he's sideways there, that triggers it, and then Talmadge, when it's triggered, was like third, fourth. But it decided that the 44 was the wreck and not 91, so 91 gets to go all the way back up to third. How dumb. I don't agree with that at all. But we don't have race control, so we gotta go with what iRacing does. Because no one wants to be race control, because, well, all the drivers are assholes and fucking berate every call, and then nobody wants to fucking do it. So we don't have race control. As such, you have to live and die by the iRacing calls. Just like you do in officials. Dead. Mikey's rubbing the back bumper of the 16. See who else we can interview. Is Peter hanging out? He's usually hanging out somewhere. There he is. Peter, DG, you got a copy?
Oh yeah, I got you.
We're just interviewing
Why?
everybody.
Wait.
Well, we've interviewed everyone in front of you, so it's your turn.
Oh no. Last
Yeah.
time you did this, I wrecked.
Well, good. You have something to look forward to.
Yeah, don't I?
So you brought a new car out to try and get some luck? Is that what the thinking is?
Yeah, the Schweppies, I don't know how to say it. Maybe you do.
Schweppes.
Schweppes? Alright. Yeah, the Schweppes machine I feel pretty good right now. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's been a long night, a lot of wall hits, so just trying to survive and get some good points.
10-4. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Cliff, don't wreck.
What?
Don't wreck.
Probably will.
Okay, good luck. Bye.
I just watched the last one, so yeah.
I had to get in there with Cliff real quick. Alright, so Giglio shows on the outside. Edwards on the inside.
Let's go racing.
Cody timed that perfectly. I mean, perfectly. Giglio is gone. Edwards to second. Trying to squeeze Mullins out of his right rear quarter panel. Mullins up the track. Jarrett Talmadge trying to take advantage and does so. Talmadge settles into third. Mullins now fourth, trying to hold off Therio. They're 3 wide behind him. Ethan Evers gets squeezed out. The 3 car. Thomas Green into the mix. Looks like Evers may give him a little shot there. It's looking like a freaking Talladega raceway. They're bumping. Evers drives it in deep. Thomas Green drives it in underneath him. Green does have those 4 fresh tires. We're on the final lap, so white flag's in the air. All the battles are behind Giglio. As Giglio comes off turn number 4. Blake's going to win at Nashville. And we have this crazy finish between the 91 to 14. Talmadge second, Edwards third, Mullins Then Montrose, Stereo. Stereo goes around at the end. Thomas Green, Ethan Evers, Lilith Peters, and Evan Clapper, your top 10. Clapper, I'm sure, very disappointed after getting turned on that last green-white checker. Looks like Talmadge came up a bit, got into the 44, sent him around. That will do it from Nashville. Blake Giglio picks up the win. And Blake stops at the start finish line. So waiting for him to actually do some burnouts, and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna. We're just gonna sit here." Let's go bring in Blake. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
How's it going?
Well, it looked like a good restart. It's all you needed there. Well, what did I don't know. How was your thought process? Were you scared at all, or did you think you had it?
Yeah, I knew restarts were big, and with it being a first gear start, you have such an advantage if you jump it right, and that's what I did. I knew Mike was in the playoffs, so I wanted to give Mike there a choice, where he felt more comfortable. I don't want anyone getting wrecked, that's running good. So I gave him a choice, what line he wanted. He wanted the bottom, I went to the top, and I think it helped everyone out here.
10-4, we get the win tonight. You got a plain blank car, but you got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for your win tonight at Nashville?
Yeah, I wanted to try out the Toyota tonight. It's a good-looking car, you don't have many of them in the field, so shout out to you for broadcasting, Fleet for sponsoring the series, Artemis, Low Drag, Night Performance, CTC Racing. Everyone's with us and everyone that helps us out.
10-4. Congrats on the victory tonight, and get on out of here, and we'll see if you come back next week.
Thanks.
Like Giglio getting the win tonight. Let's go find the 91 of Talmadge. We'll have to jump backwards quite a lot for that one. So I think he poofed pretty quickly. Gotta find his car on track. And then we go bring him in the broadcast booth. That's how it works. There he is. Not the best shot, but it'll work. Let's bring him in. Jarrett, DG, got a copy?
Yeah, hello. Copy.
Hey, hi, how's it going? Well, we brought it home P2 after all that, and, well, I don't know, it looked fun. Did you enjoy the race today?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I'm glad I got the dummy Michael there to get P2. It was pretty fun there, side by side off of 4. You don't get that much people not putting you in the wall there, so that was pretty good. Not sure what happened with me in the 44. I felt like I was turning my wheel a lot, but it looks like I came up even though I was turning more than I normally do on the front stretch. So not really sure. Apologies to him.
It looked like you were
Not
just
sure.
really low and on entry, and you tried to move up a bit to get your angle into the corner, and it caught him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I hate to do that after he was having a good run, but yeah, I don't know how it gave me all my spots back, but I guess we'll take it. So yeah, P2 at one of my worst tracks, pretty good.
Very good. You got the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for your P2 finish?
Yeah, shout out to you and everybody who puts on the league and the broadcast, and shout out, I guess, Thomas.
10-4. Congrats on the strong P2 run. Opening up the playoffs with a strong finish, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Jared Talmadge finishing P2 tonight. Now we go grab the 14 of Mike Edwards. Mikey, DG, got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. Well, you brought it home in the top 3, even better than you thought you might.
Yeah, I told you I wouldn't finish first or second.
You were correct about that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good way to start the playoffs. How do we feel about the race overall?
Yeah, it was pretty crappy. Don't know how I finished here. Probably had no speed, which sucks because I'm usually pretty quick here. But like I said, beats getting dumped for the lead or finishing second. To Hayden, they're leading the whole race, so I'm alright with it. Third stage points led 2 laps, so it's fine with me.
All right, bud. Congrats to that strong P3 run tonight. You got the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Yeah, Forest Screen Printing, Cave RP, Dockside Reynolds, Labor 12, Autism Awareness, EPI, you for making this paint for breast cancer awareness. And I think that's it. Fleet, there we go. You didn't have to remind me.
All right, but congrats on that strong P3 finish. Start the playoffs tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
Night. Let's go ahead and run through our final running order, and we can get on out of here. Results page. Giglio with the win. Talmadge and Edwards on podiums. You have Mullins and Montrose in the top 5. Then you have Therio, Thomas Green, Ethan Evers, Lilith Peters, and Evan Clapper in the top 10. Page 2, Harry Grindell, Justin Horton, Cody Cleaver, Jay Richter, Nathan Harper, Jeremy Scherer, Scott Elston, Daniel Llewellyn, J.R. Dealey, and Tyler Stillwell. And the final few, Alec Andricks and William Asherbranner. Hayden didn't actually start the race, so he won't get credit for that 23rd place spot, but he was registered tonight. That car just never got out on track. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Have to say thanks to our sponsors. Get them all paid and get them out of here. 911fleetservices.com. Put on this cup race you just watched tonight. Cave City Roleplay puts on our Truck Series race tomorrow night. Then we have Fort Worth Screen Printing did our Xfinity race last night. FSM Customs does our Friday night road course series with the IMSA series. Then we have Golden Eagle Syrup doing our Super Speedway series on Friday nights. Light of My Life Candle, give away a candle every Tuesday night during the Xfinity race. Come on by if you want to win that. All you got to do is be in the Twitch chat. M9 Performance does a modified series for us on late Tuesday nights. The Seed Tube Zone Game Farm does our Sunday night Street Stock series. Spit and Venom Podcast, our ARCA series on Monday. And 1023graphics.com does our Dirt Street Stocks on Tuesday. So if you're looking for a base scheme to slap your logos on, check them out at 1023graphics.com. Thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate you being part of our community, and we will see you guys in the next race. But I do have to say, this has been iRacing.com. Head on over there, pick up this track. These cars, come race with us. Be part of our community over at DGSRacing.com. Click that big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord. You can sign up to run any of our 9 different leagues. We are in the playoffs, and some of the leagues do have an iRating cap during the playoffs only. Just to be aware when you come in. You may not be able to jump right into the playoffs, but after that, you guys are good to join anytime. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.